Training, and today we're going to talk about the come command. Good morning.
Good morning, Wayne.
Thanks
Good to be here.
Thanks for joining us again. Seems to me that that is one of the very first things you would want to teach your dog is the command that when you call, they come. Why is that? It's pretty obvious why that one's pretty important.
Yes, the come command is probably the single most important command that you can teach your dog because you'll use it in the home, when you're outside the home, or wherever you may take your dog. It can be a command that will help protect your dog in safe or dangerous situations, keep them safe, and in uncertain situations too.
Yeah, you know, that could be if they're near a street or if there's another dog that's captured their attention, whatever. You want that dog to come to you. How do you go about, you know, it just seems to me, you know, and I'm not a dog trainer, but even growing up with dogs, you know, the come command was fairly easy to teach. Is that accurate or is that not necessarily true?
It takes time and it takes some work. Some dogs can be resistant and stubborn, and so it does take patience. And when you do teach the dog the come command, you want to begin in a safe environment like the home.
Right.
And you want to begin with the leash that's attached to the dog, and you want to have some slack in it. And so what you do is you take a couple steps back, and as your dog begins to approach you, you say come, and you reward it.
Okay.
And then you continue to do this in the home. You could even lengthen the leash. And once your dog has mastered it in the home, then you want to go outside and practice it. But you want to practice it in an enclosed environment where the dog would not take off.
Exactly. Now, it just, the come command in itself is one of the first things that you would teach your dog. What if the dog isn't responding to you? If the come command is not something that is being absorbed?
Yep. So if you're working with your dog, trying to teach you the come command, and your dog does not want to come, you certainly don't want to chase after it because the dog will think that this is a game and the dog's going to run and have you chase after it and create a bad habit. You also don't want to keep on saying come, come, come. So what you want to do is make sure that you have some high value treats. And there are different types of treats. One is a small
Hello, you
treat
said
here.
treats, didn't you?
Yes, a little small treat. There's a like a $5 treat.
When you say $5, you don't mean per piece.
No, they're not $5, but just to add a monetary value. A piece of this might be like a $10 treat.
Okay.
But the highest value treat that I found that works with a lot of dogs is a slice of a hot dog.
Just a hot dog.
Because they're smelly and they're juicy. And you want treats that are soft and small, that are easy for the dog to chew and digest.
Okay, so as you're teaching, whether it's the come command or any of these other things that we talked about over the last few months, you always want to reward with a treat, don't you?
Yes, so as you're teaching the dog the come command, until the dog has mastered it, it's good to use positive reinforcement and reinforce the behavior with the treat. Now, once the dog has mastered it, you can use treats intermittently, but you also want to always use a lot of praise and to make the dog feel good about coming.
Okay, so we as humans know that we're praising the dog. Does the dog recognize when it's done a good job and the owner is happy with the dog?
Absolutely. The dog responds to the relationship. The come command is really foundational for the owner-dog relationship, and it strengthens the bond. And so if I have a strong bond with Rocky and he knows that I feel good about what he's doing, he's going to want to please me and reciprocate by doing what I ask him to do.
Okay, we're running short on time as we always do, but you've got some specials going on in July that you want people to know about.
Correct. In July at Rock Solid Dog Training, we have a $20 discount off training packages of 3 sessions or more.
Okay, so and they can contact you there either on your website or give you a call there. The phone number's there as well.
Absolutely. And next week we're going to talk about the touch command.
Curious about that. I'm not quite sure
There's
what
a
that
command
means.
called touch.
Okay.
It's another type of recall, but we'll go into it more deeply next week.
Okay, I think Rocky's a little sad that he hasn't been treated so far.
He wants a little treat here.
He wants a little treat. There you go. Thank you, Preston. Appreciate it.
Have a great day.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're back. We're going to wrap things up in a moment, so stay with us.